Alright, what's going on? Hopefully not a lot. Hopefully you're chilling, relaxing. I'm going to do some work on the B2200 today. I need to get a radio, stereo, something in here. Something that makes a noise so I don't have to listen to the diesel rattling away. The original radio doesn't work. I did try it. I'm missing a button. I need to find one of those. I don't want to cut this up and put a CD player in there. I wanted to mount it somewhere else. What I was thinking was, well, originally I thought here, but it's really cramped. By the time I put the steering column plastics back on, have to move the glow plug button. Yeah, it just wouldn't work. So down here is where we've resorted to fitting it, but I didn't want it to just be hanging there looking all weird and stuff, messy. So I think we're going to build a frame out of plywood and wrap it in some vinyl or some suede or something. So it'll be about here. I should be able to reach it from there. Got all the wires pulled down so I can find what I need. There's the speaker wires. I've already ran them from those. They're not very good speakers. I took them out of another car, just for now. Just for now until I get something decent. So I'm going to be working on building a frame, mounting a wireless. Let's go find some wood. I reckon this scrap bit of ply is going to do the job. We'll get our trusty miter saw and straight edge ruler, pen. And we shouldn't need much more than that. Work out some measurements to house this. So what I'm thinking is frame along the bottom, top, like that, you know, box it in. Sound good? Let's get to it. There's our little bits there. So I'm just going to go a little something like that. Something like that. What do you think? Looks a little bit industrial, just like this in its raw form, but it'll make it look pretty. Now I'll have to glue and nail this together before we can wrap it. Now I don't want to make this too tight, this part here, the frame for the head unit. I don't want to make it too tight because I'll be putting material, wrapping it material, and it's going to, you know, fill up around the edges anyway and make it a bit tighter. So I'll leave a little bit of space for that. Just going to use some wood glue and a trusty old Zito nail gun. Let's bang it together. There's our little box. You can see I've got a bit of space around the edges just because there's going to be some material jammed in there. Probably should have used smaller nails, but at least it'll be held together nice and strong. I'm going to file these edges up with a file and give it a bit of a sand before we find some material to wrap it. Alright, let's see if we can get an idea of what we're working with here. So, something like that. I'll just give that a quick sand, taking all the sharp edges off it. It'll be looking like that. A little less like a bird box once it's covered. And we'll just put some fasteners through the top before we put the cage back in. And there's some threaded holes in here, one there, and we'll be able to reuse that one, I think. It just sort of holds the plastic to the metal frame. So we'll be able to use these, utilise these, I'd say. If not, we'll just drill some holes right through, put a nut and something that'll work. We'll find something anyway. Let's get this thing covered, make it look pretty. bit of a problem. The idea I had of screwing through the frame that we've made and going into the dash, it's just not going to work. It was a stupid idea, I guess. I mean, it was an idea. But now I have to come up with something else, which is, I think I'm going to put some brackets on the side of the box, whatever you want to call it, the thing we made for the head unit to sit in. So I'm thinking we'll need to, it's a bit dark in here, make an L bracket out of some alloy. Hopefully it doesn't look too terrible. Maybe we'll have to polish it up and make it look pretty. But I've got some alloy that's the same width as the box. So I think I'll make it the height of the box and then a little bit for bending it. We'll see how that looks. Right, I've got two little brackets bent up. There's a bit of ratty alloy that's been laid outside. Polish the outside that you can see. Just go with a quick scuff and polish, nothing special. Hopefully it won't look so bad in there. So it's not what I originally had planned, but it shouldn't look too bad in there. It's a little bit industrial looking, but I reckon it won't be too bad. Let's bolt it up and see if it looks terrible. All bolted in. Doesn't look as bad as I thought it would with the alloy brackets in it. Doesn't look that bad. There's not much room in here for the head unit to go down here because we've got the handbrake here and passenger legs over here, but it's not bad. It's not bad. What do you reckon? I reckon it looks alright. Get the head unit in, it'll look a whole lot better because it'll take up the edge of this with the frame. Well, another job to tick off the list. Guess I'll see you on the next one, eh?